Hey everyone. So, I've got a story that recently unfolded in my wife's workplace that I just have to share. Picture this. My wife works in the finance department for a government contractor. It's mostly a work from home gig, but they're expected to be in the office on Mondays and Tuesdays. Now, every month, she dives deep into a whirlwind of numbers during the end of month crunch, often putting in late nights and even some weekend hours to finalize everything. This is important for what happens next, so keep that in mind. Now, because of the crazy commuter traffic, she prefers to start her day at 7 a.m. and wrap things up by 3 p.m. This way, she can dodge an hour-long commute and instead enjoy a smooth 30-minute drive. Sounds reasonable, right? But then, about 6 months ago, management rolled out a new edict requiring core hours from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. and more in-office days. So my wife decided to email management. She laid out her concerns, explaining that being forced to sit in traffic for an additional 4 to 5 hours a week would cut into her evening and weekend flexibility. And what do you think management said? They insisted on the whole team player spiel. Undeterred, my wife responded again with a detailed breakdown of her time within the 40-hour workweek. She highlighted how the flexibility established during the pandemic had not only benefited her, but the entire team. But management was adamant. They just wouldn't budge. Fast forward to when she starts leaving the office after core hours. You can guess what happened next. She gets stuck in traffic and misses the end-of-day Teams call. And let me tell you, management wasn't happy. But here's the kicker. She had all the emails proving they insisted on the new schedule. They can't control traffic patterns, and they certainly didn't want to adjust the meeting time. So management had a choice. Either revert her back to her original schedule or approve her for overtime to attend the meeting. Guess what they chose? They opted for her previous schedule, but only for the foreseeable future to help with team cohesion. Now let's skip ahead to last week. Management puts a new rule in place. All overtime has to be pre-approved by a direct line manager. You can imagine how this played out. My wife starts exiting meetings right on the dot, saying, "Sorry, I've got a hard stop now due to no approved OT." And just like that, she drops from the meeting. But here's where it gets even better. This new habit starts affecting her colleagues. They, too, begin to clock out on the dot, citing the same not approved excuse. And guess who's left holding the bag? Management. They're staring down the barrel of incomplete end-of-month figures and start asking questions. The team explains the situation. All overtime requires manager approval. My wife calmly states, "It wasn't pre-approved, so I stopped working to adhere to the new policy." And here's the best part. They still haven't responded. It's been weeks since she laid this down, and management is scrambling because, by the way, they haven't backfilled an open department position for 5 months. So now they're short-staffed and dealing with the consequences of their own policies. I've got to say, I'm thoroughly enjoying hearing about her work stories. It seems that reading this sub over the years has had a positive influence on her approach to workplace challenges. But what do you think? Is it fair for management to impose policies without considering the impact on their employees? Have you ever found yourself in a similar situation? Let me know in the comments below.